Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of In the Black tonight. And this is Women's Edition. Today we have just the ladies on the panel. We have Bridget today. We haven't seen her in a while, but y'all remember her. I'm sure you remember seeing her a few times. We have Miss Sky Rain, the neighborhood unicorn, on here today. And then, of course, your girl Coco. And we're going to have a few topics for y'all today. Just touching on, what women are seeing these days. A few little topics that we can discuss. And we don't really have a male side of view this time, as long as we can keep Jimmy on check over there. We're just going to get into what we think, how we feel, our experiences, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll just go ahead and get that started. How's everybody's week been?
Doing good.
All right, all right. What about you, Sky?
It's been a little challenging, but I got through it.
I know that's right. Me too. Me too. We going through some things. Me and Sky kind of going through a little bit of the same thing right now, but we're not gonna get into it, honey. It's just too much. So anyway, we'll kind of go ahead and get started. We have a few little topics for y'all today. So I'm gonna kind of start with mine, and I'm gonna do a little reading because I wanted to make sure I have my words right. So, what I wanted to bring up today, starting out, I ran across a post on Instagram, and it said, "How to kill a woman without leaving a trace" was Googled 163 million times
Mm.
in 2025. So, we just want to touch on that a little bit today because that's very concerning. That's concerning.
Mhm.
Why is that being Googled? Like I just really want to know what's the problem. And I'm just going back to the hatred that men have for women. And this is not anything new either. We can definitely say this is something that's gone way back. When you talk about serial killers, most serial killers are men, and who do they kill? Women for the most part. It's a percentage where they kill men too or whatever, but for the most part, they kill women. Like this is really something. And I think we brought this up before when we talk about having a man around that's a protector. What do we need that protection from?
So
Other men, right?
so I think it was like this trending question on social media
Mhm.
where they was going around asking women if you was stranded or something, would you need protection? Would you rather spend your time with the bear or the
Mhm.
man?
And women are saying the bear.
They chose the bear.
Mm. Now, I think I've heard that. And I think the women are saying they're choosing the bear because all they have to do is throw food at the bear or something like that.
Or
Something to
I think
distract the
they
bear. But for the men, you can't do nothing but throw sex at them.
well, something along the lines of that. They were saying like with the bear, they know that it wouldn't just attack them, rape them, and type of stuff. The bear is not
Oh
really
my
going to
God.
want too much from them. But if you want to
Interesting.
stand stranded on the island with a man, shit, he gonna try to take you
Like,
through
look,
there.
you be at that point, he like, okay, look, you the only woman on this island. What we
So
gonna
he
do?
gonna be demanding a lot from
Yes,
you, and
yes.
sex is gonna be one of them.
Interesting. Mm.
But back what you were saying about like that, even that searched by all those people, even
Yeah.
if they didn't go through with it. The thought
Right. It's
crossed
just
their
the thought
mind.
crossing their mind.
You know, they may have day-to-day situations to where maybe they interact with a woman that they don't want in their life anymore for whatever reason. And I feel that could be from a number of reasons, maybe childhood trauma, what they saw in their environment, maybe how they were treated in a relationship and they just have it out for all women. But I think it's a lot of factors that, you know, make men hate women.
Well, like I mentioned before, with me being a true crime fanatic, a lot of the stuff that I see when men want to kill their women is because of another woman. Instead of telling the woman, I don't want to be with you, let's get a divorce or whatever, they rather kill them. Same, the other thing was when a woman gets pregnant by the man and she doesn't want to have an abortion or get rid of the baby, they kill the women for that as well. They might not even be in another situation. They just don't want the baby. And they've already, you know, told the woman, look, go have an abortion, go have an abortion, and she won't do it. So he's like, okay, I'll just get rid of both the problems, you and the baby. So I mean, that's very, 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 very concerning. And I just thank goodness that, okay, I'm just going to say for me, I feel like I can peep out abusive type men. Like I just don't see that type of man even approaching me because I think they're predators, of course, in a way where they look for a certain type of women that have low self-esteem and the women that they can control and things of that nature, right? So now I'm not going to say I've never been in an abusive relationship. I was in my 20s, but I haven't since. Anybody else that I've been with, I've never had that issue. I've never been worried about that. Nothing like that. Now, not saying nobody didn't try to control me. They did. But once I put my foot down, no, you're not going to tell me this, or that. You don't like it, you can leave. I don't have that problem anymore. Or I didn't have that problem anymore, you know, once they tried. So that has a lot to do with it, though, that control and even the men that do actually kill their wives and they've been with them for years. When you go back, it's usually a situation where they've been controlling the relationship all this time. They thought they knew the woman and they thought they had them in a position to where they'll never, ever leave.
Right.
And then they decide, I'm done with you. I'm tired of this. I don't want to be abused anymore. And they start setting themselves up to leave. That's when the man loses their mind. It's like they go black.
Oh yeah,
it's like they're
lost.
They
and they you
lose
know it. When the person and it could be, you know, man or woman, but when they realize that I don't want to live this way anymore, that let the abuser know that they don't want to live this way anymore, and either we're going to work it out or things going to change or I'm leaving. It's like you saying, they like the control is lost, and it brings out a side of them that was, I would just say, suppressed. It's been there, but they get to where they're mean, they are disrespectful.
It gets worse.
Yes.
It's like it gets worse than it was when you were living with them, and then it's like they start stalking you. And
I definitely lived all of that before, and that's one of the reasons why it's been so long that I've been in a relationship myself, because that last one literally almost took me out.
And this is crazy because it's 3 women up here. Would you say you've been in I guess you don't have to get into it, who it was, if it was the last. Have you been in an abusive relationship? So you have 3 women up here, 3 out of 3 that have at some point been in an abusive relationship with a man. That's a large percentage. We're talking 3 out of 3.
And he almost killed me. Like,
so
put a gun
all
in
of
my
you
face.
guys been in a physical.
Yeah, physically abusive. Mine was
okay,
physical.
so you got to definitely distinguish
because I was just getting ready to say,
so yours more
I
emotional.
Yes.
Okay, yours is
psychological.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, mine was physical.
Mine was definitely physical.
Yeah.
And mental.
Yeah. I mean, abuse is abuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
And even with the abusive, I mean, the emotional,
Jimmy.
you're scarred.
That was real. That was real loud.
Oh my God. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
might
with,
have to get
with
up
the
and go.
emotional, you're scarred,
Yeah.
because
Either
it's
way.
like, yeah,
you are.
because I mean, even the perception of yourself may be
Yeah.
altered because of things that were said or done,
Mhm.
because the person wanted to maintain that control.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a hard thing, but I do want to bring up one thing that they were something I did a little deep dive, and they were kind of saying some things that might cause a man to hate women, I guess you could say, because they're saying it's a learned behavior. But I'm going to read some of it. I'm not going to try to go into too much of the whole thing because it might be too much reading. But the first thing they mention is social conditioning and ideology. I'll read a little bit of that. In many cultures, boys are socialized to value dominance, control, and emotional suppression. The next thing I have is fear, insecurity, and ego defense. Says hatred is often a defense mechanism masking fear. When faced with rejection, intimacy, or changing societal structures, some men may experience anxiety and insecurity. Next one is entitlement and unrealistic expectations. Some men hold rigid expectations about their entitlement to female attention, sex, or societal status. And then the last thing it mentions is power and control. Experts who work with perpetrators of gender based violence often cite the need for dominance and power as central to misogynistic behavior.
I mean, we're seeing that right
So,
now
yeah.
in our, political system, what's going on and
Absolutely.
how women are being removed from powerful positions, not being
Absolutely.
promoted. So that's
Yep.
that's happening right now in our society, and it's shaping the next generation of people to follow if, things don't change.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I really don't see
Mm-mm.
things changing
Mm-mm.
anytime soon. Especially when you start talking about, what them trying to control our bodies. Like they're really trying to take it back to how it was before. Like women not working, women in the household, women having babies, while the men go and work. They have all the power.
Barefooted and pregnant.
Barefoot and pregnant. Yes, ma'am. Don't have no say so. Don't can't vote. You know what I mean? Like really trying to strip us of all of that. So yeah, it's just you know what?
What they've been calling it, the Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what
And you know what? I need to check that out. I keep saying I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch that show.
watched it
I
a
have
little bit.
not started watching it yet. What do you need to say, Jay? What you need to say? Because you over there, you one little part you started laughing at about. What you want to put in? You want to fit some in? No?
Nothing.
Oh. He gonna try to keep it cool today, y'all. He gonna try to keep it cool. Okay.
I said I'm just y'all mediator today.
Okay.
And the narrator. So if any comments come up, I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna try to keep my opinion out.
All right, that's fine.
Let y'all have y'all way today.
Okay. Well, that was what I wanted to bring up today. And we just really want our young ladies right now to really pay attention. Really make sure they keep up their confidence and have some self-esteem about themselves, because they can find themselves in these types of relationships before they know it.
And I heard, I just was scrolling the other day and I saw something to where it was guys talking, and the guy said something that was profound to me. He said, I tell my daughter, you always hear, look how a man treats his mother. He said, but look how the man's father treats the mother. Or if there is a significant other in the mother's life, look how they're being treated, to see, because if they've grown up in that environment, they're going to do the same thing, more than likely repeat what they've learned. So hopefully, people, I've known some people that have broken the cycle of abuse.
Right.
But oftentimes they go on
It's a vicious cycle.
Right. Have relationships to where they continue that cycle of abuse.
Absolutely. So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think that can be the boys and the girls that stick with that cycle? Or do you think it's easier for the girls to break the cycle? No,
I think it could be both.
It can go either way.
I think it's both ways.
Yeah, because the girls could grow up to maybe think that that's normal, that this is how I'm supposed to be, or how a relationship is supposed to be. So yeah, I think that it can affect
go both ways.
And the fact that boys are groomed and taught to not express their feelings and talk about how they feel, and really express themselves and ask questions about how to feel, or is that supposed to happen? So that kind of blocks growth as well, and they grow up tending to carry that burden a little different than girls do.
Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely. Okay. All right, so we touched on that today. Both of you had a topic too today, so either one of y'all can go next.
Well, I think her topic ties into what you were speaking about earlier. I can do mine last.
Okay. All right. So let's get into your topic. What was yours, Bridget? I pull it up too. Yeah.
I was wondering about, as far as like, today's men, not to say all of them, but a lot that I've encountered, they want to have some type of affiliation with you. And they want you to open up or whatever to them, but it's like on their side, not wanting any type of commitment. Starting with, inconsistencies or whatever like that. So, is that just how it is now? Because I've been out of the dating scene for a long time.
Right.
So I was just wondering, is that what we've come to? Is that the norm?
You asking the right one, because
look, been there, done that, seen it all, heard it all, baby. I'm over
it. Got about 10 years.
I'm over it.
So you actually the right one.
I'm
in the right place to get your answer.
Yeah, I mean, I would kind of say it's the norm, but I think everybody is scared to do that type of stuff right now. Everybody is scared to move forward with someone or start a relationship with someone, and just because of social media. I mean, a lot of people don't have their own mind. They can't make their own decisions, so they'll go online and they'll see what this guy is saying. Well, yeah, don't do this, don't do that. Then there'll be a woman over here saying, okay, ladies, don't do this, don't do that. But then another woman will be saying, yes, ladies, do this, do that. Same thing with the guys. So it's really hard for somebody that doesn't have their own mind to decipher what's right or what's wrong.
And I think part of that comes from the experience, right? Because when you've actively been trying to date right or date a certain way and things don't work out, and if things don't work out multiple times, you search for other solutions and trying to maneuver and do stuff. So then that's when you get this type of content. That's when you know what I'm saying, that's when you go searching for different opinions and scenarios and try to make it fit to what you're going through.
Well, I really think at the end of the day, you have to decide what it is you want and how you want that to come to you, how you want to attract that type of person. And sometimes you have to just be you and be a certain way and not go below that, choose to stick with your
and not settle.
Yeah, choose to not settle and stick with your boundaries. Because and then know that it's a possibility you're going to be single doing it.
Yeah.
You have to be open to being single, because it makes you desperate and otherwise. And you got to know you might be lonely. You're going to have some lonely days, And sometimes, some women that do have those lonely days, that's when we get desperate. That's when we start feeling like, okay, now I hate feeling this way. I hate being here by myself. And then you may find yourself with somebody that doesn't have good intentions for you.
Mhm.
So I think you have to just stick with your boundaries, stick with what you know you want, what you know you're going to deal with. And hopefully that person will come around, but you got to know that person may not ever come
I'm glad
around.
that you said that because the longer that I am, by myself, it's
Mhm.
like I'm getting used to it. So
And
it's not a, like a
Mhm.
pressing thing like it was.
Right,
in the beginning.
And that's another thing I think me and my friend group was talking about. And my friend group, we close in age, but we not so far off in age. Like our
Yeah.
oldest friend in the friend group is like what, 42, 43.
Oh, okay.
And then it trickles down.
Okay.
So we was talking about, because most of us are single, and it's like the longer we are single, the more in our ways we are, and the more harder it is to date.
Mhm.
So we was saying that we need to be in different spaces more, right?
Mhm.
So the idea is to attract or be around different people that you haven't been around before, because most of us, we're working 2-3 jobs, we got kids at home, we doing this, we doing that, so we are boxed in our own little community, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So who are we meeting for real?
Yeah, we tend
Who
to
are
stick with our circle.
who are we
Yeah, we
being
tend to stay in our circle.
exposed to for real? You
Yeah.
know,
But I have met various individuals from various walks of life or career choices or whatever, and it just always seems to be very similar into
The
what
same
they are
thing.
wanting or not wanting as far as
look at Jimmy.
Oh my god.
as far as a
In the
relationship.
world.
I just got a question. What
Yeah.
what would you say the most common thing you see in men that you come across today? Since you said, I did see you said
They
it's
are
similar.
they're not forthcoming. They want me to, like you mentioned earlier, let that barrier down, let the wall down, but they don't want to. And so now I'm to the point, you're not letting the wall down, I'm not letting the wall down,
Yeah.
And a lot of times it just ends at a, few conversations on the phone,
So
not even going out.
None of
because I'm
y'all
like,
trust each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
you can't get to trust me, I can't trust you.
correct.
Yeah. And that's how it is. It's like two magnets right now with dating, with the man and a woman. It's y'all can't, you're not
Mhm.
fitting together. It's somebody trying to one up the other person, or oh well, no, I'm not gonna call her.
Right.
She got to call me, and then she over here like, well, I'm not calling him. I'm not reaching out first.
Nobody
He
wanna
need to
be
reach out to
thirsty.
me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
Don't want to seem thirsty.
Don't nobody want to be thirsty or seem
Yeah.
like they the ones trying
are they putting in more than the other?
Yeah.
Like that's another big thing. Nobody wants to do more than the other person. But for me, if I like you and you like me, then that we should be just doing whatever. If I want to call you, I'm gonna call you. If I want to text you, I'm gonna text you. But I want you to do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not gonna be sitting there. I'm not gonna start doing it, and I notice that I'm the only one doing
Right.
it. I'm not gonna keep doing that. And then a lot of times when you figure out whether that person likes you or not for real, once you stop, that you realize y'all don't even talk anymore.
Mhm.
So it's hard to tell anything right now, and people just don't want to put it out there like that. They really don't. And then so it's almost like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Right.
And then there's then
So that's like the only common thing that you find in most guys, just that unrevealing of
Yeah.
past experiences.
They're
stuff like that.
yeah, they want you to open up to them, but they're not willing to put their
Mhm.
wall down. And I know, like,
So, what has it ever been a time? Because I know this, you know,
Yeah.
probably a couple.
it's been I would say not since I've been.
I'm just saying, okay, before you were married, you was dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, are the men different from then to now?
Now I do see it a difference.
Okay, so what was the common denominator with them before, if you could remember?
Well, before, I mean, like she mentioned, I think everybody now is
because you was younger,
right? And
Of course.
also, like,
That was
people
different,
now,
yeah.
they've
Right.
they've
Different, yeah.
either been married and divorced,
Mhm.
or
Right.
they've been married and maybe they're widowed or something like that. So they've been in a relationship or whatever. But now I think it's the trust factor. Very afraid to.
So it's basically men have walking around with a lot of trauma.
Mhm, mhm.
Really,
I think that has a lot to do with it. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that because you have a lot of men that are older right now, like our age or
Mhm,
older.
right?
They might not want women their age.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they may want women a lot younger than them. So a lot of times they find themselves in their 50s and 60s going for 20 and 30-year-olds. And those are the ones that, may want them for their money or only want to be with them, because they can do things for them. So when they meet women of age like us, and we don't need you for that,
Right.
they still really think we need them for that.
Mhm.
It's even though you can tell we have our stuff together, we doing our thing, and we don't have to ask anybody for anything. We're not even asking you for anything. They still have in their mind what they're not gonna do for us.
Right.
They're just not gonna do it. Not even take us out. They
And
don't
that's
even
the
want
thing,
to
and like
take us on a
if
date.
you have
Hey,
your
Miss
own
Jazz, thanks for
stuff, your
joining us.
own life, your own
She said, "Hey,
home.
ladies."
Hey.
Oh, hey there.
Like
Yeah.
you're saying, you're
Yeah.
not you're with them because you want to be,
That's
not
right.
because you're needing to be with them.
Yep.
Mm.
But yeah, it's
Difference-
like they
it's-
don't see that.
It's a difference between needing you and wanting you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big difference because I don't need you to be here.
Extrapolate.
But if I want you to be here, I want you to be here.
Okay, let's get into that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, the need and the want. Okay,
Mhm.
you're saying that it's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So mainly you guys operate in the want and not the need.
At this point,
Yeah, at this
yes.
point in life.
Okay,
I would say that.
so okay, could that be an issue? Because
It could be.
men need to feel needed.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, I mean, there's a thing, and I feel that it's how they're looking at themselves. There are still things I can say that I need them to do, because a lot of times if I can't do it, I'll call a man that I know to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, you're needed, but as far as being in a
Miss
a
Jazz just said
relationship,
so.
yeah, you can be needed in a relationship.
Miss Jazz said women need to stop saying they don't need a man.
Well, I never said, but to survive, I'm surviving without one.
Okay, it's like
I would
I
like
saw a
to have
podcast.
one, but yeah, I'm surviving without one.
It's like this. Okay, for example, like men feel like women always have their hand out, right? Especially when in dating. So if a woman is always saying, "Oh, I need help paying this," "Oh, I need help paying that," "Oh, I need help paying that," men usually feel like, "Oh, she just trying to use me."
She needy.
And she needy, right? So most of us are already in that position to take care of ourselves. We don't need you for that, right? But like she said, there are things that are needed. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need to for you to feel like, oh, you what's the word I'm looking for?
What's wrong with the need? What's wrong with the feeling of need?
Because y'all the
Yeah,
ones
I
that
don't think
feel
it's
like
anything
that
wrong.
y'all are being used. If I'm needing you always constantly,
But see, it's a difference of a needy woman. A needy woman is she can't do nothing for herself. Don't no man really want that. But a man definitely want to feel needed, just like as a woman, you want to feel needed.
we want to
Oh,
feel
absolutely.
we want
Right.
to, as a woman,
So if
we
you
want
feel
to
like-
feel
Right,
but like
protected
if-
and taken
And
care
let's
of.
just say, give an example. If I was dating, somebody, and I, I'll just give an example. I needed something done to my car. So, I asked the guy, hey, what do you think? Where should I go? You know, can you go with me? Because a lot of times, you know, if you go places, something like that, they'll try to put stuff over on you because you're a woman.
Absolutely.
Right.
I needed something picked up from the hardware store.
Right.
I asked them, would he, you know? So
Right.
I mean, I try to show them, yes, I appreciate you, and I let them know I appreciate
Right.
them
Mhm.
for doing stuff like that. But it's like a lot of times, it doesn't blossom into anything.
Yeah,
Right.
That,
Like,
that's
I
another
make-
part of trying different things with men. That's when you're being you are, what's the word I want to use? My mind keeps
Miss Jazz
blanking
said
out.
she need love, protection, kindness, stability, and growth, and so on.
I mean,
That's the type
absolutely.
of stuff
Need
that
is more than
that
money.
we are
Right.
That's
talking
what
about. We need.
yeah, that's the type of
Right.
stuff
So,
that we
like, so well, when you
But
when
we
you
don't-
say you don't need a man, a lot of times you bring that energy to the man. And if a man does not feel needed, he's not going to stay around. He's not going to commit. Why? Why would he? Well, you don't need me. So in the moment you feel like you want to catch out, you will. So we've already established that men are walking around with trauma just as well as women, right?
Well,
From-
well, I can't speak for everybody else, but for the most part, I'm gonna tell you what is needed, right? I need X, Y, and Z. Most of the time,
Can't do
women.
that.
First of all, women talk too much.
Can't
Okay.
rock like that. You can't tell me what's needed.
Why I can't?
Cause
Because in conversation, when I'm talking
it
to you
feel
on
like
a
you
daily
using me
basis,
if you telling me.
I'm
A
telling
man-
you what I
Mo-
need.
But y'all be talking about
Most men are-
to tell y'all don't know everything. You're not mind readers. So
We just got through talking about that, right?
just
Yep.
like even sexually, if you want to be fulfilled, you should be telling your partner what you
We just got through
what
talking
you
about that, right?
what you
Yeah.
want.
Okay, so we talked about this earlier before y'all got here because we were talking about some stuff, right? So with men, okay, because there's a difference because a lot of time we kind of bunch up men with boys. They in a man form, but their mentality is that of a boy. And a lot of time women use those men as examples to get their point across. But you're using the wrong type of man because he's really not a man. He's in a man form, but his mentality and his behavior is that of a boy. A man in his masculinity is observant. You don't have to tell him your needs. He sees it
If he cares for you.
and he does it. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right. He does it. So when you come with a list of demands of your needs, it's like, that's a turnoff.
Well, it's not a demand. I never go up and say, you know, I need you to do this, this, and this. But like you're saying, if I just, you know, if I ask
Right.
or ask their opinion, that's letting them know I value
Right.
what you
Mhm.
think.
Of course. Right.
But you know, beyond that, it's like we're not in a relationship. So why should I go any further than that?
Very well taken. Point very well taken. But what I was saying is with men, it's like a lot of times I think when you're in your femininity, you're going to attract masculinity. If you're not in your femininity, you're going to attract non-masculinity. You see what I'm saying? I hear a lot of women say, I need a man to put me in my femininity. It's just like a man say, I need a woman that's going to make me be a man.
No. I mean, I have people,
You see what I'm saying?
I have heard people say, you know, from the men, you know, I was attracted to you because you're a lady.
Right.
Okay, so I'm a lady. I feel that I do act feminine.
Mhm.
You know, and I acknowledge that they're men and I'm very appreciative. But somewhere along the line, it's like they're afraid.
It could be what Scott said. You ain't in the right place.
A lot of them. I don't care what you said, board,
It could be what she just said. She said
right.
she was saying that
Okay,
you got to
okay.
be in the right place where a different type of people that you used to being around. And that's a valid point. It could be this your place.
Step outside,
Mhm.
step
Right.
outside the box, step
Outside the
outside the
box.
church circle, Step outside the
Whatever
board
your comfort
meeting
zone.
circle.
Out of that.
Right.
Step
I mean,
outside.
yeah,
We
you know what I'm
already
saying?
know they ain't in there.
Them church cats be freaks.
Yeah,
don't
they be fake.
Hey.
They be fake as
I
on the
go,
way.
I travel, I do things or whatever, like you said, for that reason to
Yeah.
possibly meet, you know,
Go
not
out to the bar
necessarily-
by yourself.
not necessarily,
Or
That's a
you know,
right
go out to
person,
eat by
wrong
yourself.
address.
General.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to step out of the box, get out of your comfort zone or what you're used to, because sometimes you
Be
be
cute for no reason. Go
used
to the
to,
store.
you know, your spirit is attracted to
You tried it all.
certain spirit. You can
And
be
then you go to the store and do that, they still don't talk to you.
Mm-mm.
So it's like, okay, so for me, because I ask men sometimes, like guy friends that I have, like, you know, what type of vibe do you get from you know, from me? Like when you anyway, when you if you saw me, you know, would you approach me? And there have been men that say I probably would not, and I'll be like, why? And they say because I assume that you're already with someone.
I've heard that too.
But why?
So
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Why? You don't know unless you come ask.
Right.
You don't know unless you come ask. It's like they want you to every time you walk past them in the store, you got to wink at them or you got to give them some kind of look every time you walk by for them to try to approach you. So to make sure they're comfortable enough to approach you. But I ain't got time for all that.
Jazz said, "Don't go looking or fishing. Let it come to you."
Yeah, I mean, but you ain't got to even be looking. I mean, you could just go and be yourself like that. That's
So you. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say I'm gonna take over your show, but
okay. Go
we
ahead.
talk about another particular situation. I don't want to put nobody business out, but it is easier for men to get in relationships than it is for women.
It is.
I believe it. Yeah.
It definitely is.
And I think a lot of that comes from just maturity in men. A lot of men don't mature for a long time. And they don't necessarily be in their 30s, 40s, 50s. Some of them leave this world and never
That's true.
actually mature
That's true.
to understand
Like that. Yeah.
how it feels to be good to one woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think a lot of that is what it is. And women are different. Women they don't want to be sleeping around. They don't want to be with this man. They don't want to be with that man. They really want to be with one man.
Mm-hmm.
And they know what it feels like and what it takes to be good to one man. They know how that feels. So, I mean, I'm on you guys, you know, side is men shortage is very much real.
That's why I always say it's the men that's left over. That's the problem.
The leftovers.
Okay. The leftovers is the problem.
And there are some good men out there.
There are some, but
there are. And then there are also men that
But they gone. Ain't it, Coco?
Look, I'm like, where they at?
they and then you know because we all automatically have a wall built up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say because like you said, it's when you been by yourself or single for a while, you kind of get used to it, and then when you try to date, it's a little harder, right? For the man that's trying to get to know you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here he is, he trying to show you that he just gonna get you to take them walls down, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he get those walls down, it's like, haha, I got you now, you know. And now here come the BS.
Because they had ill intentions all along. They had ill intentions all along. That was the plan.
Yeah.
That was the plan. So once they do that, yeah, they think they got you. They got you right where they want you. But if we think back and you think back hard enough, sometimes it don't even take a hard thought. You see the red flag.
Oh yeah.
You see them somewhere.
Sometimes you do, but you know, sometimes you really don't.
When you look back,
when you look back, you see something.
First.
They will peek back to something.
But
But you look back,
yeah, it may have been something little.
So what does that mean?
What's what mean?
But
date yourself first and entertain others.
Okay, so
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot.
I was going to get. I was definitely going to get to that, Jazz. when we talk about loving yourself
Mm-hmm.
and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and dating yourself, is going back to say spend time with yourself, know what you like, do the things that you like to do, this and that, without anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody else come in, ain't nothing that they can do
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying, to throw you off.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have to be used to you have to get used to
Self.
being by yourself.
Mhm.
You have to get used to liking or loving your own company.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Because
I
that's what
started-
people
you
fall
gotta-
short
you gotta
at.
like
solo
you.
trips and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I started
Enjoy
doing
being
because I
with
can
you.
go do what I want to do when I
Yeah.
want to do it. You don't have to worry about anybody else. So yeah,
That's
I
right.
do a lot
Because
more of that.
because when somebody do come in, right,
Mhm.
somebody does come in and things on the line, you're not so devastated,
Mhm.
or you're not trying to hang on because you're not trying to fill a void or be
Right.
lonely or X, Y, and Z.
You just go
So
back to doing what
you
you
just
were
go
doing.
back to doing what you was
Yeah,
doing.
what you were doing before that person came along. And yeah. So it's hard. It's really hard out here. And because I've been doing it for so long, and Bridget, I really been waiting to see how things have been going with you, because
Mhm.
at one time we were talking about a situation you were in, and we were all trying to tell you, kind of, look, this is what you need to be checking out now. We don't like that. So once you start realizing that and you start seeing all these patterns with these guys, like, I was like, she gonna be in my shoes pretty soon. She gonna be looking at the shit just like I look at it. She gonna be in the same mindset I'm in. Just give it a little time.
But
So,
yeah, I just it is. I do look at people a little differently now than I
Yeah.
did before.
Yeah.
I used to be that person, be like, oh no, nobody's perfect. Give them a chance. I don't do that.
Yeah. It's
Believe it the
hard to
first
do
time.
that.
That's
See,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
As soon as you see it, I mean,
Treacherous.
it's right. Look, I saw this, and this is kind of touches on this. I saw this other TikTok video. This man was saying, "Look, ladies," he's like, there are some men out here that will really," he said, including me. He was talking about himself too. He said, "I will meet a woman. I'll do everything she want to do. We'll have the intimacy. I'll be rubbing feet. I'll pay a bill. We'll be going out. We'll be going on trips. We do all this." But he was like, "This is just me. This is just what I do." But not saying I want to be long term with that woman. I do this with every woman,
Wow.
because I deal with one woman at a time. This is what he was saying now. I deal with one woman at a time. So I treat each woman as if she the one, and she gonna think I'm the one. But when I'm tired of her, I'm moving on to the next woman, and I'm gonna treat her the exact same way. So that's something else. Now we're gonna see that as him being, okay, he being a man, he doing
leading,
this, he doing
but you
that.
also leading a woman on.
Yeah,
for
you definitely, when you
longevity.
know you don't want her long term, and you know this is something she
Want.
sees
Yeah.
as a man wanting her long term.
Do y'all lead with that?
Hmm?
Do y'all lead with that?
Wanting a man long term?
Right. When you're in the dating and you're in the
I
scene
don't.
with a guy like that, would you,
I used
would you
to.
lead with it?
Oh, yeah, because you can.
I used to,
You can,
but I
because
don't.
You'll be
I don't now.
devastated if you're leading with that. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're gonna be
you can.
disappointed more than
So-
likely.
I say this, right? If we just the first 2 weeks, I'm not putting no expectations and stuff on it, but
Mhm.
if we are consistent and we dealing with each other and talking, that conversation gonna come up. Like, what we doing?
Mm.
You know
It
what I'm saying?
should.
And if you are continue to, and if you telling me stuff, and you moving the way you moving, then I'm going to believe that we moving in a certain direction.
Okay, so if he telling you, listen, I really don't want to go any further with anything. I ain't trying to get nothing serious, but he's doing all of the stuff like you said this guy was doing with the feet rubbing and all this and that. How do you take that?
Me, or like in
I mean,
general?
just general. That's question to. I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to all of you guys.
Well,
how would you take that?
At that point, for me now personally, because of how I've been moving, I can't handle that. that just means I know I can't have no feelings for you, but I know you're gonna do X, Y, and Z for me. You know what I'm saying? We can still have the quality time and this, that, because I still want those things. I'm still single, I'm dating. So you giving me opposite, you saying that I'm not the one for you, or we're not gonna be together. So my options are still open. I'm still be entertaining other people.
And I'm gonna say one thing that man did not say is there was any communication either way. So he's not even telling her, I want you as my woman, or I want us to move forward. So that's where I am in my dating situations right now. If we're not having a conversation, if you haven't said that this is what you want or this is what you're pushing for, I'll treat it as such. Neither am I.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna do me. And that's why I see it. I don't take it personal. I see it as, okay, we chilling. I'm cool with that. I don't have no problem with it. And until you done with it or I'm done with it, then we both move on.
That's why people need to be transparent.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. You should be.
That's not what happened.
But if you're not transparent with me, and I'm already getting that feeling that you don't see me as somebody you would want to move forward with, I'm okay with that. I know I can't take it personal because I know it's not me. I haven't done anything to you. So, but I have to realize too, men don't always, every man that I meet is not going to see me as that woman, as his girl.
Right.
That's true.
That every man I meet is not going to see that. Just like for me, every man I meet, I'm not going to see him as somebody I would want to be in a relationship with or I would want to marry.
Right.
So I have to look at it that you got to kind of think about how a person, how humans are, how people think, you know what I mean? And how you handle yourself and what's going to keep you sane. Because as long as I know that me and that person are on that wavelength, I'm gonna be okay. Because you never told me that. So how can I fantasize about a situation with you and you haven't even put that out there at all? You haven't said anything to me about a relationship, about even wanting to go there. So, or that it's even me. So
that leads to one of your other topics. So how long?
Oh yeah, we can get into that.
So how long should you? So how long should that go on before you just be like, hey, deuces?
It depends on what you're looking for. If that's what you want, then I would leave it alone right away. If you want a relationship with somebody that hasn't even brought it up, most likely he don't want you that way. So you have to make a decision then to move on. But you got to realize if you don't make that decision and you choose to stay in it, then you breaking your own heart at that point.
Yeah.
Because now you setting yourself up for a heartbreak.
And disappointment.
You have to stick. It's again with sticking with your boundaries. Because if you know that's what you want, and this man if it isn't giving you that at all, but he might be doing the things, but y'all ain't even having a conversation. You got to go, or be open to having that conversation with him, letting him tell you what it is, and if you're not hearing what you want to hear, go on. So it's really up to you on how you're going to move, because you can't stay in a situation with him and then be mad 2 months from now because he still ain't said nothing, but you ain't said nothing. Right. You ain't even asked him. So the sooner you ask him, the sooner you can make your own decision. So it's going to be times you're going to have to ask the question. But that's the way I see it. Just whatever you feeling, whatever is best for you, whatever is going to keep you sane. You do what is best for you. That's it. Yeah. But keep in mind, don't get mad.
I feel that if he wanted to be with you, he would make his intentions known.
He would. He gonna move different.
So I just think that, like you mentioned before, if you're gonna do it and y'all doing this thing, y'all are agreeing to do this thing. And it may not be long term. But I think that, if he wants to move forward with it, that he's gonna make his intentions known.
Because we may catch feelings. We got to remember that too. At any point, feelings may get involved. So we got to remember that too. Even when we do say, oh, okay, well, he ain't saying nothing, I ain't saying nothing, but somebody might start catching feelings at some point. We got to be mindful of that too. So that's why I try to keep the intimacy part out of it. Right. because if I'm not having sex with you, then that's going to keep a lot of my feelings at bay.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be easier for me to detach
Right.
if I don't go that way with you, especially if you ain't showing me nothing. Why I'm having sex with you? Why am I having sex with you? Because I know where sex is going to lead. We may end up in a full-blown relationship, but I don't even like you past going out to damn eat. Shit, going out to eat and sex is all we good at. What about everything else?
Right.
Now sex is good, and now we falling into a relationship, but I don't know half of the stuff about you I need to know. Like, what is this really going to look like if we go to the next level?
Right.
So it's a lot of things.
That
It's a
leads
lot of
on
things.
to the next topic.
Okay, that puts you into the next one. What's the
Yeah.
next one?
The next topic is what would you give your husband, your future husband, that you haven't
Just
given
preach. So
a man?
Oh,
She was preaching.
That you haven't
She
given
like
any
that.
previous men, because as women, with the men that we like or see long-term longevity with,
yeah.
we already like be shaped into that wifey type and this and that and the other. So, and we all of age. So this is for all of us. What could you offer your future husband that you haven't given the previous men?
So I think we touched on this a little bit before,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. Maybe better communication. Just talking more, maybe purposefully trying to spend more time together, talking to each other, trying to figure out, really having that conversation, like how do we see whatever life we have left? How do we see that? Where are we trying to go? Are we trying to take more trips? Is it something that you want that you haven't been able to get for yourself that we can figure out if we can get that together? Because I want you to be happy. I want to be happy. So I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure you get what you want. That's just how I am. If I know, he's been wanting this F-150 all these years, but he hasn't been able to do it on his own, how can I make sure you get that? That's just how I think. But I would want you to do the same for me. Oh, she been trying to go to Hawaii all these years. That's all I hear her talking about. What do we need to do so I can get you to Hawaii? Because anything can happen. We don't know if we're gonna wake up tomorrow. That's how I look at my life now. I tell everybody I'm half 100. I got more life behind me than I do in front of me. Right. So what am I going to do with that? If I'm going to bring somebody into it with me, the whole point is we're leveling each other's life up, whatever it is we have left. I want you to get what you want before you die. Whatever it is you've been thinking about wanting, whatever it is you've been fantasizing about, that trip, that like I said, that car that you want that Corvette. How we about to get that Corvette for you? That's how I'm thinking. So that's the kind of conversations I would be having with somebody that's really trying to be with me. Let's sit down, have this conversation. Where are you trying to go? Where am I trying to go? And what we need to do to get there.
Okay. What about you?
I think that I would be more intentional about their feelings. How are they mentally? Being conscious of asking them,
That's
more of how was your day? If something happens, at their job, how does that make you feel? Just, wanting to get more in touch with how they're feeling and thinking, and letting them know they don't have to go through this by yourself. Yes, you're a man, whatever, the protector, but you can, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Absolutely.
But just from the beginning, let him know that he has a soft space, or a space where he can come and talk.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the golden one.
Yeah.
I think and you just hope
a lot of men don't get that at all.
Yeah.
In a relationship.
They don't.
Right.
And you hope that they take it and take it for what you're saying, like trust you,
right,
and believe what you're saying. Because
first couple times he's gonna be shocked.
Yeah, and he's still gonna be scared. He's still gonna be scared to talk to you. He's that trust is really gonna have to be built up. Because yeah, some men still just don't do it because they don't see that as them being that man. They see that as a weakness.
Yeah.
So you would hope that they
And that's also creating a safe space that they don't usually get or have with women, period.
Can't though. You
Absolutely.
really can't though.
That's
It's-
another story for
yeah.
itself.
Y'all use that. Y'all use that arsenal, boy. Y'all put
I
that.
wouldn't use it.
See, yeah,
Yeah.
me
didn't
either.
use
I
it
don't
in the
use
past.
that
Do that
type of
thing.
I
stuff
think
against men.
that goes back to what we were saying about men, like even with women, that type of maturity,
Right.
Mhm.
Takes time
Mhm.
with experience and stuff like that. And some women will die without having it, but there's some of us out there that has developed that sense of, come be safe in my arms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you almost have to. Yeah, I mean, you really do. You really do have to. You have to give him that safe space. Whether he takes it or not is
Right,
another thing.
right.
But you really have to be there. I
And
mean, if you're going to be in that
especially-
relationship,
Yeah, and
if
now
you're
at
going
our
to do
age,
it,
like you're saying,
Yeah.
different when we were
especially in
younger,
our age.
and but now, both of us, the male and the female, have experienced some things
Exactly, gone through
at our
things.
big age.
That's right.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that you have to have a level of safety somewhere, or it's gonna be a cycle of trauma. You're gonna whatever you were doing before, you're gonna carry it on to the next
That's
one. It's
right.
gonna keep going, keep going, keep going.
Absolutely.
The next part to that question was, what does a husband mean to you? Maybe I need to reword it a little bit. What do you want in a husband? I hope I
And I'll
said
let you
that
go
right.
first. Yeah, that's fine because it's an open ended question, but
Yeah.
we can. I'll let you go first.
Well,
Just
to
name
me,
some stuff.
your spouse, next to God, should be the closest person, that you're closest to. So with that, I want someone that loves me like I love them. We try to outdo each other in making each other happy. Someone that just, you genuinely like. Sometimes, and I've known people that are in marriages, they don't even like each other.
They sure don't.
But somebody that is truly your best friend, that have their best interests at heart, and they have your best interests at heart. And you just, you're there for one another. Truly your ride or die.
So does he? So
Absolutely.
are you looking for different qualities in him?
Different qualities like
Does he have to have a set of skills to be a man, or for you to see potential in him being your man?
somebody that is mature, that wants to take care of me, and I don't mean like financially, but it's like I've heard people say, like, some men, they treat their wives like a china doll, like they'll break if anything gets next to, so they make sure they protect that. And that protection is physical, financial, emotional, that they have that other person's best interest at heart.
Yeah. Yeah, and for me, the same types of things, but yeah, definitely he has to be respectful. He has to be charming. He has to be kind. He has to be generous. He has to have some character about himself. He has to love family because I'm very close to my family. So he would need to fit in my family. Because I gotta be careful. I bring people around my dad. My dad will be like, Mika. No, ma'am. No,
But getting
no.
his input is important.
Yeah, getting my dad's input is important because he peep it out.
Right.
He peeps it out. My dad do not play. So it's just that little bit. You have to care about, well, emotionally the same thing. So I'm gonna say care about my feelings. I care about yours, you have to be able to communicate. Communicate is always big to me because you communicate about everything. Communication is involved with everything y'all are doing, whether it is financial, whether it is intimate, whether you know whatever y'all doing, there has to be some communication involved. So that's a very, very big deal. If you're not happy about something that's going on, please tell me. Don't let it just keep going, and give me the opportunity to fix it. Because I'm gonna do you the same way. Trust me, I'm gonna give you opportunities to fix it. Now, if you don't, then I'm gonna take that as you doing what you want to do, and it doesn't matter how I feel or what I think about it, because now you're making a conscious decision not to fix whatever it is.
What to do, Philly?
Easy. If it's something easy that you can fix, then just what's the problem?
And also putting just energy into the relationship, you know,
Yeah.
continuing to date, continuing to have one-on-one time. Because I think a lot of times with our careers, work, you know, that part, I think
kind of falls to the
consistent.
wayside.
Yes,
Yeah.
it needs to be consistent, because then that time, not just, you know, sexual, but in that time of y'all being together, that's where you talk and you get to share and you know how you feel. So I think that having those moments of when you share new experiences, like trips, going somewhere new or whatever, I think that that's important to keep it going in a relationship. So don't just get comfortable with we're together. And that's how
and that's
it is.
it. And just take it for granted. Don't take it for granted.
Take effort.
And I'm gonna say one thing I always tell people: if you can be in a relationship or be with somebody, and y'all can be at home, the lights go out, there's no electricity, and y'all can just sit there with no TV, no phones, and still want to be with each other, still want to be in each other's presence, that's the person you need to be with.
That you know, you guys' responses were very interesting. And I asked that specific question because they're gonna Jimmy is going to do a male show, right? And I want him to ask the same exact question.
What do they look for in a wife?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
that's relevant.
You guys gave a couple of different answers, but it was more on the line like character and feelings and emotion and stuff like that, right? When you ask men what do they want in a wife, right?
Yeah.
They say, I want a woman that's gonna cook, clean, and get me off when I want it. Right? That's it. That's it.
Because the other things we talked about, they don't want to do. They're afraid to do.
Like they don't care about a woman's character. That's not a big thing for them. They don't care about communication. That's not big for them.
That's it. And like Jimmy said, we there are levels to the man, right? Because you could have a boy in a man's body, X, Y, and Z, or the man, he's still learning, whatever the case may be.
I got a man comment.
I don't give a damn.
Oh Lord.
I tell my fellas.
What we talking about here?
All right.
I tell my
majority. Okay, so
disclaimer,
because not all men is out there. I mean, not all men are like this. Okay, because I done came across, a cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? A cup of tea, and anyway. So,
hey, did he finish up something else? Let me put that up there.
What?
What's that? Oh, I see. When he say, I tell my fellas deal with women who feel spoiled being in your presence, then he say, and shut the fuck up. Oh my God, please.
Well, I mean,
but
I feel,
it don't matter what spectrum. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are emotionally intelligent, this and that, they all give pretty much the same answer. So I was just curious of what you ladies had to say, because one point in time we had this conversation before, and I don't think I gave off a list, but it was a little general.
Right.
It's a little general or whatever. Yeah. And the men in the room was like, well, God damn, you got a whole laundry list and this and the other. and for me, I don't think that was a laundry list because you ladies named some good things that y'all would like in a man or whatever. And I probably had like a couple of things just to add it on there because I need certain things from my man. If you're gonna be with me, I need a certain thing.
Look, y'all, the size matter.
Oh.
Look, is that one of the things we need?
I didn't hear nobody say anything about
Look,
it.
we
They
didn't
did.
say nothing.
I don't
We did
think
not say
anything
that.
was said about sex. Period.
We did not.
It was
You
more
right.
just them emotional
Right.
needs.
I mean, if the other needs met, that's gonna be met. I mean, it's
I mean, I will hope that.
Jan say absolutely.
oh, talk about this.
Yeah, talk about the size.
I'm thinking that's what
You
she
think
said.
that-
I'm thinking that's what she responded to.
Oh goodness.
Oh my
So-
God.
so-
Yeah, I hope by the time we get that into
I
that.
know.
So did y'all
We
click? It
know.
does matter. So because I need stuff to put in the men's show too.
Okay,
Because we're gonna ask the same type of question with the men,
Oh my
but it ain't gonna
God.
be size. It's gonna be moisture. You know.
Okay, so I think, in my opinion, it's levels to that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you just a micro penis, then come
Oh,
on.
y'all,
now,
I cannot.
Okay. But if you got something that you can work with, you can work with it.
Better say they missed that one. Right. They missed that one. We gonna get it. We gonna get it in there. We gonna get it in there.
Ooh.
I'm trying to listen. It's hard, but I am taking mental note.
Oh man.
And some of these questions
child.
will be, discussed.
Because
Yeah.
just because you got a big package don't mean it feel good.
That's true.
That's
Don't mean
true.
they know how to
That what
use
Jazz just said. And
it. Yeah,
they gotta know
don't
how
mean
to-
they know how to
Yeah.
use it. You right.
Don't mean you know how to use it because you can, you can have a regular size package and he, you know what I'm saying, to
You right.
take you
right.
through there.
I asked a
And-
question
You
one
right.
time in a show a long time ago, and it was like, if you have a man that fulfill every aspect of what you want, and just in that one area he was lacking, would you end it or would you stay?
We could work on that area,
Yeah, you
baby.
Work on it.
We can work on that. I could teach you some things. I can show you some things.
So
Nika ain't said nothing. Y'all,
so-
y'all the only one comment. Nika look.
So for me,
Yeah.
I would really have to
The
set
question,
my mental.
Nika, the question was,
Jazz said no, she not staying.
I would have to
She said, take me through
set
that.
my mindset to
I would
okay
definitely
But-
have to
not
try
being
though.
satisfied.
Yeah.
She
I would have
chimed
to
in on
try.
that.
Yeah, I mean, you could try. Yeah,
I would have to try to make that
I would
work.
try.
Everything except for that.
Yeah. I would definitely keep trying.
Yeah, I would have to
I
try.
would-
But I would have to set my mental to know that Nika, you just gonna have to be okay.
Let's say it
with
sound
not
good.
being good. you gonna have to be okay I mean, if it's not good, you just gonna have to be okay with it. You just gonna have to deal with it, and you gonna have to figure out.
I can already see the
Look, I have to talk to
frustration. I
myself.
can see
I would have to talk to myself. I would.
I can already hear the frustration in your voice. It ain't even happening.
Oh man.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, and I think we probably talked about this in other podcasts, but it's like when you
She
haven't
had
done it in
but
a
she started
while,
cheating.
the thought of it being that size
Well, first of all,
hurts
you
my
got to.
feelings right now. I can't.
Well,
I can't.
I know we in a new age of time where back then we probably wouldn't. We would be trying to save that part. The sexual part.
Mhm.
But baby, I need to know what I'm working with.
Jazz say she had that. She started
She said,
cheating.
no, she said, "Fuck that."
Say the nigga stayed mad at her the whole time. So, yeah.
Yes,
That's what I'm
please.
saying. I need,
She been
I
there,
need to
done
know
that.
what I'm working with
She
before we
ain't doing that
even.
no more.
You get what I'm saying?
Been there,
So
done that.
So I need to know, because
Yeah,
if
need
I
to know
start
early.
liking you and it ain't worth of nothing,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
know.
very
Oh, I get it.
upset.
Trust me, I get it.
I'm gonna be upset.
I
So
get
I
it.
need to find out. I
All right,
need to
let me
fuck
see
around
what's
and find
going
out.
on. I've been seeing that too. I've been seeing that too online. People been like, look, just pull it out. Let me see.
Oh my God.
Just pull it out. Send me a picture.
At least
whatever.
pass the
Let me see.
size test first.
What's the size test?
I mean, you at least, you just can't, at least
So
average.
you got an average.
What's the average?
Because everybody average
Right.
ain't the same. Everybody average ain't the same. Mm-mm.
She got-
just average. We just gonna keep it like that.
It's say, what's your average? What's your average? So the
Everybody's
fella,
average is
so the
not
fella know how
the same.
deep you are. Not-
I
Oh my
said
God.
I'm gonna just
Look, that's why
keep it
she
like
keeping that to
Look,
herself.
is it length or girth?
I can do girth and the length may not be as long
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna still feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'ma
I
still
think
feel
an
it.
average would be what, 6? That's 6 average.
Damn. Nick,
I'm asking
I
for
think
some friends.
6 can be average. You
You
asking for a
asking not for
friend. You
yourself.
asking for a friend.
For some friends.
I think 6 can be average. I think it
somebody said
Can be.
LOL 6. Jazz said LOL 6 or 7 is average.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 7.
7,
I'm
8.
gonna say 7 for me.
That's what she said.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stick with 7.
She sounds confused. Definitely. Sound confused.
I'm gonna say 7.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord, y'all got my stomach hurt. I
know,
could
that's
not.
hilarious.
Funny.
Billy
Okay.
said no, average is 4.
Huh?
Average is 4.
Who said average is
you
4?
did you look that up, Philly? Did you chat GPT
The
that?
average is 4.
Is that for
I
Is that
wanna- I
soft?
want- I really
Is that
wanna
on
know.
soft?
ethnicity? Does that ethnicity matter?
Yeah, and is that
Oh.
on soft or what? That's not where I'm trying to go.
It's about no Diddy.
Is it at this?
No Diddy.
Oh gosh.
I just really want to
Ooh,
know
my
what the
stomach.
average is, but
Glad y'all brought that in the show because we will bring it in. Hours.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, because
anyway.
I got some. You know what? I text it to you because I got some questions that need to be asked when it comes to that. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean,
You
saying?
talking about for the men?
Yeah.
Oh. You want to give them questions? You want to give them
She
questions?
want to
Yeah,
ask some
why-
questions
okay.
for some answers. You want
Yeah,
That'd
she
be
wanna
good.
ask questions
Yeah,
and
that
get
would be good
answers.
if they had asked those questions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I asked a few.
Because
You did.
one of
You
them
did.
gonna be what's good pum pum. You know what I'm saying? I need to know.
It's a lot going into that.
It sure is. I
need
don't
to
think it's like
know.
one or
It's
two
because it's not like
things.
with men. You know, y'all talk about the size and girth and all
Yeah.
that.
Oh no, we talk
Yeah,
about the
with
motion
women-
in the ocean.
With
Like,
women, there's a lot going into that.
okay, well, we're gonna find out.
A lot. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let them do it though.
Yeah,
Lord.
we want,
Oh mercy.
All right, y'all. Was there anything else we wanted to touch on today?
Yeah, Phyllis said, but it's been proven for men average is 4. So I guess he might have looked it up.
Okay, well, I need to go see what
Jazz
4
talking about it
inches
got
look
to be
like.
super soft though.
I need to see what that average is because
Super soft. I ain't,
Said super soft.
even on our men, like on soft, it's gonna be a little bit longer.
he said, ask away. Ask away. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna let y'all
Oh, well,
have
no,
y'all
yeah,
time.
not on our show.
Yeah, we gonna let y'all have y'all.
We probably ain't talking. I know we ain't talking about the size of a nigga.
Oh no,
no,
Yeah.
not that.
No.
We
So
talking
whatever
about the.
answers y'all need on that, you need to get that today.
No.
No.
No, we good. We good on that. We good on that.
Wanna know
Look,
about
Philly just said
Yeah,
it's been
he-
proven that the average is 4. So we're gonna stick with
We're gonna stick with
what
that,
Philly
and I'm gonna go home and find out what 4 inches.
said.
You need a ruler. I think I got it.
What was I gonna say?
Not a ruler.
Like that.
You got no ruler.
Not a
4
ruler.
inches probably about like this.
Half the phone. Oh, that's definitely not.
Yeah. It's probably about the length of the phone.
It's 4
Yeah, half the phone look too small.
Yeah, I think it's about the length of the phone.
Probably half the phone. This phone probably 6.
That ain't no.
That ain't 6.
That's about 4.
I
right there.
promise you that's not 6.
I believe this is about 4 inches.
That might be right. That might be right.
That might be 3.
Mm.
I showed
You say you had a rule on
Okay,
that?
okay, I can see that on
did.
soft.
Oh,
That's on soft. I can see that on soft. But
I
average
think on soft
hard,
can be
no.
deceiving though. I think on soft can be deceiving. Like you might not really know.
Now I
the
done,
length
now
all
I done
the
seen
time.
some shit. I don't know.
Look, I think I started that one.
I don't know.
I started it. I did.
She said I seen so you ain't finished.
You seen some what?
Oh Lord.
Jack keeps saying 4 fingers. 4 fingers?
4 fingers?
It's
What?
4 inches.
No. Maybe she's talking about girth. Cause look, that what I that 4. So
you could put
or you could
that.
see. I'm thinking like
I can't. First of all,
no,
you
cause
can't put that for me.
You ain't need no epidural when you had the kid. It drop right out of you. Sick. Good Jesus.
Oh
yeah, that might okay. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, because you can put it around. You can put it around.
Okay, y'all.
And
She say,
because I pay attention to that. If my fingers touch,
to really figure that out.
Look,
Y'all really try to
I pay attention to that.
Well,
Because if my
when you
fingers,
saying before they stuck, that it's been there about 15 minutes.
that's good for me. Even if my fingers don't quite touch, if I put it around it
Mhm.
and my fingers don't quite touch, that's good right there. And then if I
This
look, if my fingers right here touch, that's good too. They got if they touch just barely right there. But if I'm like, if I could put it around,
you
it like
overlap.
that, I don't know.
I feel you on that.
I'm about to have Bridget about to choke over there.
about to die.
Oh, Bridget about to choke over there. Look, I'm just saying, like I pay attention to that, how whether my fingers go all the way around or not.
Oh my God.
I do. I pay attention. Ooh, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
You started something.
That's just me. That's
One
just
of y'all.
me.
I'm just saying, you know, it's always somebody for somebody.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The key gonna fit somewhere.
So what? Let me ask y'all another question. So what are some of the things that may not be something that you want, but you can tolerate out of a man?
Something that I don't
You
want.
probably don't want, right? Because you know it's not a perfect guy, right?
Mm.
You're
Right.
not going to get
Yeah,
everything
okay.
you want in an individual, right? So, but what are some of the things that you probably don't want, but it's tolerable?
Cigarettes.
I can't
Cigarette
tolerate-
smoking.
I can't tolerate cigarettes.
You can smoke outside and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't tolerate it.
I can't.
I can't be in. I don't like cigarettes at all. But I ain't gonna just leave you because you smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You started.
Right? Yeah.
You know, some people can't tolerate, you know, like a man, you know, because we know a lot of men do this, like leave the cabinet door open. Like every time you go into the kitchen,
Dang,
you
all
know
y'all
what,
said the same thing. Jazz said the same thing. Smoking.
what smoking. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, not smoking for me. That's like we know when a man goes in. Sometimes when a man goes in the kitchen, we know exactly where he been because he might leave everything open, a cabinet, a drawer, or spit toothpaste in the sink. That's a pet peeve of mine. Spitting toothpaste in the sink and you don't rinse it down and it dry up on the sink.
Mm,
You just leave the
Mm.
spit
Yeah.
from the
mm.
toothpaste
That's
where you've been brushing
nasty.
your teeth. That is nasty.
Piss on the toilet seat.
Piss on the toilet seat. Like at least clean it up. I mean, I get you might piss on the toilet seat, but that's not gonna make me leave you though. I mean, I get that
Oh,
for men, but some women can't tolerate that.
I'm telling you right now, I would not tolerate no snoring.
Jazz say teeth.
Teeth. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I can
You
see
can't
that.
tolerate dudes snoring.
Mm-mm.
You leaving it.
But a
That
lot of men
hurt
snore.
me to my soul.
Damn, Jay got a lot though. Now she feet too. Feet too.
He
Me too.
can't help that though.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not a snorer, right, and if you happen to be dead ass tired,
Yeah.
I can understand that. But you just know you sleeping by yourself.
You talking about that joke that.
But I get angry.
She said she.
But
It pushes one of them buttons. It pushes a button.
It makes me angry because I'm sensitive to sound and stuff like that, and that's one thing that would just make me choke you in your sleep.
I sleep with the fan on and the TV on. So
damn,
if
all
that I do.
Ooh,
no wonder you be up.
I sleep with this fan and the TV on.
I feel you with
So,
the fan now. I feel you with the fan. Gotta have
if he can't have the fan on, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
Well, you can get one of them little small ones that
And just sit it right in
Just
front of
sit
me.
in your face or something.
Maybe I could do that.
I probably do the fan, but the
The
TV,
TV.
God, that
Y'all gotta
TV
sleep in pitch black dark.
that TV
I
got to be
have a
gone.
little light, but it's in the bathroom, like looking.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
Why people don't like to sleep in the dark?
I need my
I
What's
like
wrong with
sleeping
the
in
dark?
But I
Yeah.
don't got the now.
You
If
wanna
I
see the
got
eyes
a
in the
headache,
dark. You will see the eyes.
Somebody sitting over in the corner.
I want to be able to see.
now if I got a
I gotta
headache,
see
it got
that. I
to
gotta
be pitch black dark. Got
If you got a what?
a headache.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So what's the
Sometimes because
fear?
the
What's the
light
fear?
is-
But if I
sleeping in
want
the
to
dark?
sleep. Now if I want to
I don't
like
have
get
a
some good
fear.
sleep,
I just
I'm
like to
gonna
be
be
able
in
to
the dark.
see when
What's
I
fear?
get up.
What's fear?
I can't sleep
Fear.
pitch black dark. I don't know
I've been
why.
in the dark before. If
I
I
need
go
some
to
light.
some places and these hotels and stuff, they have the blackout curtains and dark in
they
there.
do.
But
Yeah.
like when I'm at home, I just be wanting to have a little light on in the bathroom.
I might have my windows open and the moonlight coming in. Like I gotta
Yeah,
have some kind
That's
of light.
nice.
I
I
like
like the
that.
moonlight.
Yeah, I gotta have some kind of light. Or I have I have lights all over my house. So even when my lights are off, like if I go home now and it's pitch black dark outside, I have those little night lights around my house. I have the colored lights and all of that type of stuff. So it's always light in
I
my
have a
house.
street light in front of my house, so there's like always some light.
Some
coming
kind
in
of
at night.
something coming in.
If I want to sleep and I know I need to sleep
Mhm,
and I need to
mhm.
stay there, it got to be dark. It
Mhm.
got to be dark.
Mhm.
And you know what? I'm gonna say something more though about what you're saying about what you can what you'll tolerate, but in a man or whatever, it might not be something that you want. I'm just gonna say this: we will say what we won't tolerate, but we meet the right person.
Yeah,
We meet that man. Like a lot of that stuff will go out the window. We're not gonna care.
that's normal.
I can sit up here and
Smoking
say,
ain't for me either.
I can say, yeah, I don't want to do cigarettes, and usually I don't meet men that I really like that smoke anyway, so I don't really have that problem too tough. But I really don't want 100% say that I won't do something in particular because I just don't know. Because when real time comes, and that man that may be the only thing, it's a cigarette, but everything else, just like you were saying, it might be that one thing, but he doing everything else you wanted to do. We don't know what we gonna do. We don't know what we'll do.
That nigga
Well, I
some
know
cologne.
I'm gonna choke the shit out you. Laying up next to me in my damn ear.
I don't mind like an occasional cigar, but them cigarettes.
I could do it. I could do cigars.
can't
I can do cigars.
I can't
I
do that
can.
snoring.
Okay. And I'm not a
do a
dog
snore.
person.
Oh, I love animals.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
so
dog
I
person.
love dogs.
So when he tell
that
me he
might-
got a
you know what,
dog,
that might be a deal breaker for somebody that's trying to be with me. Because I gotta have me an animal.
In the house,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
sleep in the
Because
bed.
a lot of men
Ooh,
don't
sleeping in the
don't
bed.
go for
Not
that.
sleeping in the bed.
I don't know. Not
Don't sleep in
sleeping
bed.
Mhm.
In the kitchen, hang out in the kitchen on the counter
No.
while you cooking.
Oh,
No.
I know.
Tasting the
a
damn
deal breaker
pasta.
for me is bad hygiene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to.
stinking niggas.
I don't think
And you
nobody-
I don't think nobody
would you
want
tell
that.
him?
Right?
Would you tell him?
No,
Let's say you like
I
them.
just would go.
Would you? Tell
you wouldn't
him?
even tell him.
You wouldn't even say. Do you know you must?
She'll probably be turned. She'll probably be turned off.
What you
She'll
saying?
That's right. I would just be
She'll be turned off.
How you
and
say it?
Just won't talk to
How
her
you-
no
Like,
more.
do you know you must
or
Like,
bad breath.
you know your
Like-
breath.
Can't do that.
I'd be like, you want?
So you had
I have all kind of.
Look at
Like
this, so you
breath
had a rough day
sprays
today.
and mints.
You had a hard day today. Show smell like it.
There you go. I got something
Like
in the
she
car.
said, I'll just be turned off.
Gone.
Yeah, she won't even.
But
entertain
sometimes
her.
you figure that out like early on. If they got bad hygiene, you gon'
That's like
they just got bad
ASAP,
hygiene.
right?
Period.
Jazz
You gonna
said
know.
she's talking about she make her snore. Okay.
alrighty then.
Jazz, we done got off the subject.
Lord.
Right.
Look, if you snoring because of that, baby, you already rolled in the basement up under the house or something, so I can't hear you. But
Dang.
yeah.
You don't put them in the house under the house?
What? Stop
She said under the house in the basement.
yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
That ain't right. You can let him, he might be tired
Oh.
and musty. Snowing and
and
That's
breath.
all the
stank.
more reason why you need to be up
That's
under the
right.
house.
and
in
so
the
you snowing,
basement.
musty, and it breath.
And breath.
stank. That nigga-
All the more
He
reason.
got
Okay.
two things going on.
Yeah.
I don't know about no snow.
I
know
that's
Yeah,
right.
he shoot bad. He shoot bad. Poor fella.
Okay, we sure ain't. You right about that. We ain't gonna get to the snore.
Alrighty.
So you in a relationship. Okay, let's say you in a relationship with somebody. This y'all first time being intimate together.
Mhm.
Y'all fall asleep and the nigga start.
It's over.
Even as the sex is
I'm
good.
getting up.
Look, he got girth, he got length.
Oh, look.
All this.
It's more
just
men that
snoring.
it's some more men that got the same.
Oh my God.
That just
Please.
discredit everything you said today.
Oh my God.
If you
What?
say if they come a dime a dozen.
Look, she
That what
said
you
this
basically
our
saying.
first intimate,
Child, I get some
and this my first.
Yeah,
time.
we
Right.
figure
She
that
did,
out.
right. She just said he got everything.
Oh, I didn't hear that
Nigga
part.
just snow.
Yeah, he got everything. That's what
That
I'm
was-
saying. Like what we were talking about
Right.
earlier.
So he got everything. You go
He
ditch him
got
because of snow.
everything, and the
Noise
only thing he
canceling.
do is snore.
Noise canceling earphones and just
Okay, at that point, I don't know.
I mean, the reason I asked
It
that
just has,
because
it may be. I would have to see what level of a snorer he is.
you have to have something that you're willing to tolerate
I
that's
told
not
you.
on your
I
list.
told you cigarettes.
But I mean, that's a narrow stretch. But it's gonna be more than that. So I say the snoring,
Yeah, because that's
uh,
I mean that's probably going.
feet might stink, but he everything else straight.
I can
It's-
fix that.
Okay, you
I
see what
can
I'm
fix the
saying?
feet.
Right. So what is you willing to help build up? What are you willing to help correct? Because sometimes men do need that. They need that woman that's gonna help them elevate.
That's
Mhm,
You see what I'm saying?
mhm.
Oh,
Sometimes
I
we
say
need
that all the time. Maybe a
Yeah.
woman has never told him this before. I say that
Right.
all the time. Maybe we have to be the one to say it. Maybe women just don't tell
Because your
him.
person's supposed to make you better.
it ain't-
You know what I'm saying? They supposed just like when you with a man, he's supposed to make you better. You know what I'm saying? You should be the
Look,
same.
I asked,
Bridget like,
do you
but hygiene.
do you
You
snore?
can fix hygiene though.
So yeah, you
With a hot shower.
Bridget.
They got the Bath and Body Work out there. You can buy.
They don't have no hot. It is not like we're meeting and you're coming from the gym. Okay, yeah, I see you got on workout clothes. You've been to the gym.
Say he got a fresh
but if
suit
you
on.
got on a suit
And you
look, and then it's cold, and you busting no. No. It's in
he
December,
might
you
have
still-
been nervous coming
Yeah.
to see you.
He did get some deodorant.
Honey,
I mean-
short, we wouldn't even go
Yeah, that's
nowhere.
hard to do because I've tried to fix
I
some
say I-
straight up bad breath before. I tried to help that
Well,
person
I
with
say
that, and
Only
Ain't
thing I
work.
had that is the dentist.
it ain't work.
Well, first of all, you got to know what you're capable of helping with, okay? Before you trying to, change people's lives, this and that and the other. You know, that's another question I want to ask these men.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
She gonna have a
She gonna have a
y'all-
mountain.
questionnaire.
because it ain't too
She gonna have a
opportunities
CVS
we get
receipt
this.
full of
That's true.
questions.
We don't get
You
this
know the size of a
opportunity like
CVS
that.
receipt.
You
That's how
let
her
me
questions
know-
gonna
you
be.
Some of them
let me know
questions,
who
some of them
tuned
questions you can ask the guy you dating. Just ask him.
in. They be-
I gotta
they
be dating.
biased.
They're gonna be buying.
Yeah, they gonna be biased. He gonna tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
I was waiting on her to say something. When you
What?
said that, I was waiting on her to say, "Oh yeah, I can ask her," but she had to think about it. She was like, "Well, I gotta be dating in order to ask somebody I'm dating.
You
I
know,
gotta be dating."
And
you say you
they
don't get that much time, that many opportunity to ask men some of them questions. I mean,
yeah, men that are not desiring me.
okay, I got
Yeah.
you. Got you. So
Hmm.
y'all done wrapped up everything. Y'all got all
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
your
think we done got it
questions.
in. I
Nope.
think we done got everything in.
No
We
questions.
done touched a lot of stuff. Nah,
No
I think
questions.
I'm good.
All state. No statements. None. Nobody want to say before we get out.
I will say this. As women, right? It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to date. It's okay to date multiple people at the same time. It's okay to do what the hell which you want to
Don't
do.
get him started on that.
Okay.
Jesus. We really can do it.
Amen.
We can do what we want.
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
Society don't determine if it's the right or wrong thing to do as a woman. Okay, because society don't determine you as the individual as a woman. So just be true to yourself and love yourself. And if you're not loving yourself, let's learn how to love ourselves and one another.
Amen.
Agreed.
That's great. That was great. Bridget,
Agreed.
don't say that.
Well, I agree with her. I had to learn that self-care is not being selfish, because I do love myself and I'm gonna take care of me. So
That's
And you should.
absolutely. Yeah, me too. That was something I had to learn. It wasn't something that just came to me. I've been through those real bad relationships as well. But once I realized that maybe it's something you doing, Nika, then that's the part I had to fix. And I really, really, truly believe that once I started that healing side of me, my dating life became so much easier. It didn't hurt me as much. I didn't put myself in bad situations. I took the situation for what it was. And once I realized too that I can't control other people, control what they do, control how they treat me, that took a lot of weight. That part really, when I took that and grabbed hold to it, that's what really changed my life. Once I realized I can't control nobody but me. So once you do that, and like you say, you keep that self-esteem, you love you, good, you okay with yourself, you okay with your own company, you love yourself, know you can't control anybody, all you can do is control how you react, your life will be so much easier.
And I'm still learning. So
All right.
Yep.
There you heard it. Right here.
All right.
Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Any advertiser, anybody want anything got going on this week? Want anybody to know about?
Y'all already know I've always got things going on. I got Back Outside Columbus, Two Roads, One Community. We just had our second meetup on Thursday down at the Riverwalk Splash Pad, and it was definitely a nice experience. Shout out to Pathfinders and Leadership Youth Group. They came out, brought some young ladies out there, and also the ladies from the Girls Inc. Double Dutch group that was formed some years ago. They've been coming to the meetups as well to engage and the coaches, and I just really appreciate the love and support. 3 Shades of Black will be up and going soon. We got these different these different events coming up that we will be vendors at. So we got some new products, some unique stuff being made. So y'all look out for that. And y'all can follow me on all my social media platforms.
All righty.
Right. Will do.
Thanks for joining. See you guys next time.
Next time.
Bye.